Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Beer with Claude. Um, haven't done one of these in a while, and just a lot of fun things to talk about and then have a beer, talk about the week, and solve, as I like to say, solve all the problems of the world. I grabbed two beers because I like beer. Um, and two beers. You're going to laugh at the one beer. Uh, One of my favorite. I'm in Colorado, by the way, Winter Park, Colorado. I'm in a little ski town here in Northwest Colorado. This town actually goes up to 12,060 feet. I'm at 9,200 right now. It's amazing. I'm here for a few months and then I go back to my other place in San Diego. And I'm usually for 3, 4 days. I'm usually I'm 18 years old again, man. It's uh it's amazing what happens when you're at that altitude for a while. Just amazing. Um, I'm looking on my monitor here for my just to see if I'm on at the same time. So I've got a Dale's Pale Ale. This is from Longmont. This is a Colorado legend, this beer. It's a great beer. It's called a pale ale. To me, it tastes like an IPA. It's got that bite. It's got a little piney flavor to it. It's 6.5% alcohol. I had this on Ron's Louisiana Beer Review earlier this week, but I've got a six pack and I thought I'd enjoy a glass with you. And then I pulled another beer out of and I had these in the freezer for about 8, 9 minutes. I always do that. When I get a beer, I throw it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. Be careful because these puppies can freeze up real fast, depending on the alcohol content in it. This other one, you're gonna laugh. People make a lot of fun of me with this beer, but I love it. It's called Hams. I think it's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yes, it is, and it's not very high in alcohol. So dark here. By the way, happy solstice. Do you know what today is? Today is the shortest day, the shortest daylight, the longest night um, in of the year. It's the beginning of the winter solstice. And what's it like? I always wanted to be go up to Alaska this time of year. I understand it's dark like 23 hours a day or something like that. I don't know if I think that would kind of depress me. I don't know if if I could stand that for too long. Actually, um, and I wonder why it's so hard to find my own broadcast on another device here because I know we're live right now. Might be a delay before it comes on, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, this is yeah, I know. I'm using it's so small and where are you hiding? Well, the code's there at least. It's good till December 2024 on the bottom. And I like these beers where they make it so, oh, there it is. Okay, 4.7, a little higher than I thought. Whereas the Dales is definitely 6.5, and they put it right in the front there. Let's crack this little puppy open. I got a couple things I want to share with you guys today. Had a bear come to the, whoa, excuse me, exploded on me. Woohoo. Let's pour this baby. And is it, and it's right near the computer. You know what that means, right? It's not frozen, but boy, when it comes out of the freezer, it's nice. Look at that beautiful color, though. That is a pure copper color, I guess you'd call it, a whiskey color. I mean, it almost looks like a brown ale. It is a brown ale. I mean, really, might not describe it like that. And it's just delicious. I'm gonna look for my streaming here and see where I am. And the smell is just hoppy, bready, just a lovely aroma. Here, take a sniff here. Oh, look at that. I There's something about a beer that has a foamy head like that. I'm using a cocktail, plastic cocktail glass. I'm not fancy schmancy like some of the beer reviewers on there. I guess one of these days I'll ask my wife to get me a fancy beer glass. I have frozen beer mugs, but I like just a small glass, and I'll take my little sips and stuff on it, as far as that goes. Um, and this is to your health. Happy holidays, whatever your Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you're selling. Hope you have a great and festive and safe holiday. Okay. Mm, You know what Jackie Gleason used to always say? You guys remember Jackie Gleason, the Honeymooners? You got to, if you've never seen the Honeymooners, it's one of the funniest old shows ever. Um, how sweet it is. It's not sweet, by the way. It's smooth. It's dry. It's a pleasant. It's a bubbly, effervescent, like Miller High Life. They call it the champagne of beers. Um, but it's just delicious. It's just delicious. Um, can I have another sip here? Mm. Notice how the pinky goes up? Oh boy, what's going on there? I heard that. Um, but it's just delicious. This is just top this off a little bit more. This is just $14 a six pack though. I know you can get it cheaper where you live. I'm in a little mountain town, Winter Park, Colorado, a little ski town. Um, we have about 300, 400 voters just in my little town. But over the weekends, especially in the winter, we get tens of thousands of people who come here from not only Denver, but from all, we're about an hour and a half from Denver. Excuse me, a beer burp. But they come from all over the world here. And some of the best skiing in the world is in this little town. Um, and it's just beautiful. And this Coors, these are the beers people drink. Made up a little munchy plate here. I love fresh vegetables. Threw in some carrots, celery, a little hummus, a little popcorn, some pistachio nuts, and a pretzel stick. I like munchies with my beer. Excuse me. Okay. There's nothing better than just a good munchie. Love these little carrots. Yeah. Um, what I do, I dip them in hummus. Mm, so good. Oh, so good. Mm. And wash down a little beer. Great beer. I want to share something with you guys. You'll love this. And I've got a great money saving tip for you. Yeah, that'll come in a moment. Do you guys like wildlife? Let me, my neighbor sent me this picture. Um, True or false? Bears hibernate? Do bears hibernate? True or false? Trick question. It's a technical scientific question. Do bears hibernate? What do you think the answer is? Anybody know? Bears don't hibernate technically. They go into something called torpor, and they actually they don't just sleep for months and months all the time. Depends on the bear and the location, and everything. But a lot of bears go into what is called torpor, and torpor means, and I'm going to show you a picture here. This is my neighbor's home here. And this is a bear. Looks like he's got a bear. The bear has a BARE patch there on the side, if you can see it. Um, and Bears still roam around out here. This was just last night. This bear came out. Look at that guy. Let's see if I can do a better picture here, share with you guys. There it is. Good. There we go. See if I can open this up a little more. She just caught him. I think he was sniffing. This is unusual, by the way. It's a little brown bear. We have they're reintroducing where I live here. The geniuses in the city thought it would be smart to reintroduce wolves. I think you can tell by my tone how I feel about that. We don't need wolves out here. We got a lot of farmers with a lot of sheep and cattle and buffalo and wolves are smart. Why go hunting when you can go into a farmer's patch and just grab a small calf? And that's what they've been doing, by the way. Um, so. Okay, finally found my live there. Oh, who's on? Tom Brooks, and away we go. Jackie Gleason, you're right, Tom. Sorry, I finally got my chat up here. Hello, Santa Claus, Jason Cleveland. You guys want to join me, by the way? All you got to do is go to zoomclaude.com and come on board. Everybody's welcome here. And that's all you got to do. If you have Zoom on your computer or your iPhone, just type in Zoom Claude and pop in. So the bears are still roaming out here. We also have cougars, by the way, and I don't mean sexy old lady, middle-aged ladies. I mean we have mountain lions out here. We have coyotes. It's amazing the wildlife out here. I once had a bull moose. Um, Looking at me, he's by the picture window, by the way. By the way, this house, a couple of years ago, Moose actually climbed into this lady's house. There was a convent window, I think they call it, where they slide left to right horizontally. Bears are so dexterous and so intelligent that he opened up the window, slid it open, went in, opened the refrigerator. They're so smart, and just um, you can imagine what the house looked like when she came home. Okay, fortunately, he was gone on there. Wild. Let me show something else to you. Do you guys like to say? So that's my wildlife report of Winter Park, Colorado. You got to love Colorado. Um, it's different. It's we have one Safeway. We have one McDonald's, yes. We don't even have a 7-Eleven used to. We got about 15 liquor stores. We got about 5 breweries. We got 2 distilleries where they make their own booze. That's why I pay $14 for a six pack, but they're nice people. I actually go in this liquor store. Let me share this with you guys. I go, I'm Jason, you cracked me up. I'm listening as I vacuum large honey-do list before Christmas. Oh, yeah. Um, Buy gift cards, Jason. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. I have this one, my favorite liquor store. It's called Liquor Depot. Let me give them a shout out. I love it's a husband and wife, mom and pop kind of play, young couple, and they have two of the sweetest mountain dogs. Dogs in Colorado. I mean, I know people love their dogs, their extended family. In Colorado, it's on another level. Okay. These dogs are their kids. Okay. And they got these two big friendly dogs. They're big, fluffy dogs. I think one's a Malamute and one's a mixed breed, but they're big 80, 90, 100-pound dogs. And they're always in the front of the liquor store and they lick every customer to death. And people like me, we just love, I'll go in and I get this super greeting from these strange dogs. They know me now. I wonder why. And isn't that the worst Christmas light display in the world? I just threw them up there real fast. This is my office in Colorado. I have this specially built with counters and storage and everything, which I need because I have a lot of tangible products that I sell for my sales and marketing mentoring business. But I love going into a store and the dogs and they pet you and they follow you and it's a great liquor store. It's an adventure on over there. But do you guys want to save money? Say yes. You want to save money? How many of you? I lease my cars. Okay, my business pays for it. It's my own business, and so I lease my cars. I do a 2 or 3 year lease every year, usually 2 years, and then you get a new car. I like the concept of, well, if the business pays for it, that's great. But I get new tires, new brakes, new transmission, new safety features, and for the type of driving I do. I do a couple trips back and forth to California and Colorado every year. It's the perfect car, and it's a great snow car. My car, it's an XT6. Anyway, got this bill today. I'll show it to you. I got this bill today from Sirius. Okay, $349. Now, I leased my car about a year ago, and they give you the first year or 6 months for free. I forget on there. And $349. And that's a lot of money, even to a wealthy person, a person well off. You don't want to piss your money away. And I remembered something about Sirius. If you call them up or you get back to them, you get a discount. Okay. You just see, you always, whenever you got a subscription and it's got a renewal, not all, you can't do it with, I don't think you can do it with Netflix or Verizon or anything like that or Amazon. But some companies, when you say you want to cancel the account, guess what happens? You know the answer to this, don't you? Okay. So called up, got a nice lady, and we went from, yeah, you saw that right, from $349 to $119. What is that? 200 and what is that? $220 savings by picking up the phone and calling them. I mean, isn't that wild? That's money. It's money. All I had to do was call up and boom. And I like Sirius in my car. XM Sirius. I like all of them. What's your favorite stations in there? I love them all. I love what's the one station? LP, where they play all the old great rock records and stuff like that. This is a magnificent beer. Oh gosh. If you like IPAs or you like beers you can really now, let me say this. During the week, I'll have a Miller High Life, a Rolling Rock, I'll have a Hams. Um, don't drink Budweiser anymore. Not going to get into that. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Maybe I should forgive them. Maybe it's time. Um, what's the other one? I like oh, Coors. Love Coors. Coors, the only light beer I'll ever drink is Coors Light because I think it's probably one of the best. Budweiser makes a great light beer too. The from the Michelin label. I can't think of the name. Um, but it's a good one. I can't think of the name. It's the Michelin one. You got not Michelob, not Michelin. That's a tire. But it's a very good beer. But I got 24 cans here for 14.95 at Apple Jacks in Denver. You can't be now. It's not like Ron and Dave and the guys in Louisiana. My God, they get their liquor for free just about. It's amazing. You want another little savings tip here. This is why I do this on Zoom because I can switch over a lot of my accounts here. That's my monitor on there. And I'm going to switch over here and hit my share button. And the other night I wanted to watch a movie. And let me see if I can pull this up here and share this with you guys. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. It's entertainment. That's right. I should have known that. And it's called Canopy. And if you guys, Canopy is, let me just share this with you guys. This is amazing. I wanted to see a movie. It was an old, I saw a little, I hadn't seen it in a long time. I love old movies. And it was The Cincinnati Kid with Steve McQueen, one of the greatest actors. If you guys all know the motorcycle jump in The Great Escape, right? Okay. And whoops. And and I went to a couple of the streaming sites and they wanted 3.99, 4.99 for the Cincinnati Kid. It's a poker movie. It's one of the best movies ever made. If you love poker, it's Steve McQueen and Edward G. Robinson, and they're playing this game. They're in New Orleans, by the way. So my Ron, Dave, and all my New Orleans buddies, you'd like this movie. It's old New Orleans. I think 19, I'm going to say 50s, early 60s. Okay. And I said, I was becoming cheapy, Claude, and I said, wonder if I can get this for free. And here we go. This web page is called Canopy, Kanopy. Write it down, Kanopy. If you have a library card, and they're easy to get, and all you have to do is register with your library card, you get all these movies for free. No commercials, no subscription fees. and great movies. Great movie. Let's just browse this a little here. Popular this month. Let's do that. I mean, Christmas with the Cranks. Um, The Bishop's Wife looks like a good old Cary Grant movie. Oh, great movie here. The Third Man. Oh, I could see that all day long. Great movie. Death on the Nile. Third Man. That's good. I love the old movies. You give me, there's something about these old movies. They didn't have special effects or anything really. But what did they have? They had great scripts and even greater actors, just great people who, I mean, you got absorbed in it. They were so good, and the scripts were so well written on it. Here's an interesting one, The Thicket. Maybe I'll see that tonight. Let me see that. That looks interesting. See more. And that's all you got to do is click on it, and Bounty Hunter Namer becomes, oh, that looks like a good movie for tonight. And it's free. Okay, so while we're drinking my beer here, do you guys like olives? I love nice big olives, not in martinis, just, mm. And lately, I have a passion for pencils, for pretzel sticks, pencil sticks. Oh my goodness. Anyway, mm, the salt, the crunch with a good beer, yummy. So go to canopy.com and you can get all your movies for free because we're going into a new year, 2025. I know a lot of people are watching their money, and these politicians who never go shopping, they ought to go into a supermarket. My wife grabbed a thing of Bounty towels the other day. Okay. I think it was 12 Bounty towels. It was like, I think it was $26, $27 for paper friggin' towels. Tell me that's crazy to pay that much money for paper towels. When did paper towels 20 something dollars? When I was a little boy, my mom used to shop for the week with $20. Okay. Showing my age again, right? But you can instead, when you start adding up Netflix, YouTube, by the way, has great movies. I'm a premium subscriber on YouTube, and YouTube has great movies. Let me show you that. Let's see if we can do that today. As long as I'm in a let's save you money mood today. Can I get Safari? There we go. You go into a regular YouTube page. Let's get a fresh one here. I think you guys can see this. And just go into YouTube if you're a subscriber. And this is one of the things, and just type in free movies on YouTube, full movies. And look at that. Oh, Gary Oldman, good free movie. A lot of free movies. Okay. Oh, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Okay. A lot of good movies. Let's see. Constantine. Oh, that's with what's his name? Liam Neeson's Stolen Identity. And you can tell on the bottom here, it shows you it's an hour and 45 minutes. Stephen King's The Stand. Good movie. Oh, classic. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. That's an old, oh gosh, Mark Twain book. Oh, Django, the full movie. Look at that, 2 hours and 45 minutes. You can watch Django for free. I mean, look at that. A great movie. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube here, but you go free movies. You don't have to pay for all these subscriptions and stuff all the time. I mean, you start adding up, you go into the new year and you look, I tell you what, take a step back and look at all that you pay for all those different subscriptions. The expression we used to use is they're nickel and diming you to death. Okay, 12 bucks here, 15 bucks here, and you pay all these things and you're talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month, maybe thousands, and then over the course of a year. And this is how they get you. Okay. Um, I have what is it? Apple Music. And I'm lucky. My daughter works for Apple, so but and you once you got your whole music collection and they got you for a lifetime, don't you? You ever think about this? All the money going out for all these subscriptions, you just get used to them. And you just pay them or give them that automatic debit card or your bank account. Don't give your bank, don't let them have access to your bank account. That's your financial tip of the day here. Okay. Billy Crystal used to always say, it's not how much you make, it's how much you get to keep. Absolutely. I'm just looking at my little notes here. I do scribble a few ideas down here before we go out here. I'm finishing up my little beer here. I don't think I can. I don't think I can go to the Hams after having this Dale. This is just heaven. This is what I'd call. Don't laugh at me. I'd call this a sipping beer. A little higher in alcohol, but it's so flavorful. It's so good. Whereas the Hams, you just mowed the lawn. It's the 4th of July weekend. It's 95 and humid out there, and you just pull this out of the ice cooler and this will be the best beer you ever have. I like Hams. I think it's a great beer. It's a light lager, yes. But I think the flavor, it's not that, those, some beers are so watery, you can't even taste them. This actually has some flavor in it. It really does. You're not going to get the hop and yeast like your Dale's Pale Ale, of course not. I don't want to drink strong tasting beers all the time. I want to do them once in a while. I want to really just enjoy them on there. What else am I working on today? I'm working on a couple of new book. I'm working on some new books. I have a mentoring business. If you don't know anything about me, it's the first time you join me. Um, I've been doing this 32 years. I start out coaching people in real estate. I was a real estate investor and a recovering attorney, as I like to say. And then I started coaching people in real estate, and I wrote a couple books on that, did some public speaking. That got a little boring after a while, and I got into sales, and I developed a system called G.U.T.S, great untraditional, unorthodox techniques of sales and success. That is the world's longest mnemonic, probably. And because I found sales is the $1 million skill. You knew I was going to talk something about sales tonight before I go. I love sales. I think, and I'm the former world's worst salesman. I always say that. It's true. I had a great mentor who was the world's great self-made, very successful person, and he could talk to peeling wallpaper for 15 minutes. Okay. He was just amazing. He had that gregarious, outgoing, natural, charismatic personality. Me, you know, I'm that kid from the Peanuts with the blanket over who always carries that security blanket with him. But I learned that he basically taught me the philosophy of IDGASL. I don't give a shit, land. And when you get into sales and you learn to ask questions like a doctor, and you're not worried about someone rejecting you or criticizing you, you just go out there and do it. And you speak to 5 people a day. It's wonderful. And that kind of evolved into, if I can find it here somewhere, I developed the next big problem that I found most people have is marketing. Okay. They don't have enough leads, or, oh, here it is. Was underneath my goodie plate. Did I make you hungry? Let's have a little bit more. A little bit of celery with hummus. I love hummus, Sabra hummus. Get it at Costco, those big jars. Mm. If you guys want this book, just send me a text, 619-206-5960, or go to claudediamond.com and say, Santa Claude, send me that book you talked about. I developed a marketing system, word of honor, where I get leads every day. I get 3 to 5 warm leads, people who come to me, schedule with me. And there's a technique there. And it doesn't cost me any money. That's the best part about it. I've been talking to people for years, and the money they spend on leads is nuts. Yeah, and they're getting less than one half of 1% if they're lucky. Uh, People responding, and then the leads are garbage because the person they're eventually talking to has no idea what they are, what they're about, or anything like that. And I'm just, it's not that it doesn't work in mailers and texting and all that's and mojo dialers. And it's not that it doesn't work. The trouble is, I don't want to do marketing where I bother people and I waste time. I want to have fun in business and make a lot of money. I'm sorry, I'm being honest here. I like making money. I like taking care of my family. I like being charitable and philanthropic. And I like, my kids didn't, I have two great kids and they didn't have to pay for college. They shouldn't. That was my responsibility and they're good kids. They deserve it. They worked hard. That's just my philosophy. Please, it's okay to disagree. I'm not the last word on anything here. Um, I like being debt free in my life. A credit card, a lot, all kinds of mortgage. And the thing I learned is sales was the $1 million skill. Sales combined with good marketing. It really makes the difference. Oh, we got some more. Jason said, "Wow, elbow, cheers, elbow, come on, Zoom call here, you guys. Come on, nobody wants to come on and have a drink with me. I don't bite. Well, maybe a little. All you got to do is go to Zoom Claude. I'm typing it in .com, and we'll toast some. We'll have some fun here. I like using Zoom. A little technical thing here. I like using Zoom. Zoom has enhancements that no other streaming service has. I think it's the best photography, best, it uses the camera the best. And I'm live streaming to either Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Whereas StreamYard, big advantage, you can, if you want to pay another subscription fee, okay, you can zoom to five or so different social media. Um, so I can only do this one at a time, but I can record it. It's recording in YouTube, and then I can go tomorrow morning and hit the button and stream it to Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram, and I can download a copy and upload, and then I can put it into something called Opus, which will chop it up into shorts, and then I can do the same thing all over again and put the shorts and the reels all over the place. Am I getting too technical? I'm sorry. On here. Um, yeah, Elbow, come on and play some music for us, or bring that horrible bottle of mezcal you were drinking the other night, man. Oh, wow. I love to Elbow is a great pianist and a gentleman and just a delight when he comes on the Ron and Dave show. And he was drinking mezcal. I love tequila, don't like mezcal. That smokiness just it's just so overpowering. It's subjective. I know. It's what you like, right? There's only a couple drinks I don't like. I don't like mezcal. I don't like Belching Beaver peanut butter beer. Sorry, Belching Beaver. Boy, was that horrible. Oh, and I don't like grappa. Have you ever had grappa? It's an Italian intense liqueur. I don't know how it's made. I don't care. It's gross and everything. But I like everything else. I really do. I love a good scotch. I love a good whiskey once in a while. Love wine. My wife and I love. We have a little wine cellar. We kind of collect wines that we like, or when we get a good deal, we save them in a nice, cool wine cellar. Here in Colorado, it's easy. It was a little subterranean basement. It's about 8 feet under the ground. And the beautiful thing about it is it stays 50 degrees, so voila. It was the wine cellar came with the house. Didn't have to buy refrigeration or anything special, as far as that goes. But I like everything. I'm easy to please. I like wine. My favorite vineyard is Orfella. Absolutely. So you guys, did you finish all your holiday shopping and stuff like that? Mm, I wish you could take a sip. Just take a little sip. Don't, that's enough. Take a little, isn't that good? Oh God, let's have some popcorn with this. Do you guys like who makes the best popcorn? Without it, come on. Who makes the Orville Redenbacher? I'm sorry. The guy makes the best. Lived in Coronado, California, San Diego, where I live part of the year. Best microwave popcorn. I was on some health page the other day. Now they're attacking microwave popcorn. Nothing is sacred anymore. Nothing is left. Oh, so man, there's something about, do you ever walk in an office or a room and someone's micro, remember college? And excuse me, should never talk and eat popcorn at the same time, right? Like, I don't think you guys wanted me to see me do self Heimlich here on the camera. But you remember that smell of pop? Is popcorn one of the 10 great, what are the 10 greatest smells in the world? What are the smells you love? Okay. Baking bread. How about turkey in the oven? Turkey. Thanksgiving smells. When do you remember grandma's kitchen or mom's kitchen on Thanks? I love Thanksgiving and the turkey, and you got the stuffing, and you got the green beans and the cranberry, but you got all these smells coming in the kitchen. It hits you in the head like I mean, and you just overeat and then you go watch football and fall asleep on the couch. Is that the definition of a perfect day or what? Really? I was going to tell you, I do Zoom earlier. I jump around a lot. What are you going to do? It's the altitude. I love Zoom because I think it's just it's the greatest thing. I do pay for Zoom. It's one of the few things I don't mind paying. Zoom makes me money. I do all my training, my communication on Zoom. I do a Monday group call with my students. I have a couple hundred students all over the world, 22, 23 different countries now. Got Australia, um, looking to get New Zealand. And we meet on Zoom, and you've used Zoom since the pandemic. I was using it before, and it's just wonderful. You can do fun stuff like you guys know you all the fun stuff you can do on Zoom. Well, here, how about some balloons? You can do that. Do you like fireworks? Check this out. Is that good? You having a little romance in your life tonight? There you go. Did you have a shit day or a great? Okay. You can do that. And here's the one I can never do. Let's see if it works. Nope, I can never do this one for some reason. This is a laser one. Nope, doesn't work. But this one works. Good old thumbs up. Good stuff. You can have a lot of fun on Zoom. I think you need a Mac computer tied in with Zoom, actually. But it's just if you're in business for yourself, if you're a coach or a consultant or any kind of sales, you can't beat Zoom. I think of the old days. I used to get in my car, drive for hours through traffic, New York City, New Jersey, LA, San Diego, um, all over the place, and meet people, and they were late or canceled and stuff like that. And then you got to drive back through the and today, um, I do it all on Zoom. I mean, that's fan. I used to get on airplanes all the time. When I started my mentor and business, I'm a business mentor. When I started my business, I used to get on airplanes all the time and fly to all over the country, oh, other countries too, actually. And it was kind of fun in the beginning. Does anyone remember before 9/11 what flying was like? I mean, I mean, the security, remember all the crazy security in the long line? Well, it's still there, but the lines aren't too bad if you time it right or you have that fast pass thing on it and all that. But flying sucks. Okay. Even if you can afford first class, I fly Southwest. I love Southwest for one reason. Seats aren't that comfortable and it's crowded and all that, but they get there on time. So, and I use that. They have a great credit card that I use, and I get a lot of free flights off them because I still do a little bit of flying for business and stuff like that. It's part, but now I do everything on Zoom or the phone or sometimes FaceTime. If you're in business, an iPhone is the way to go. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, beer's almost gone. I've gone through my list here. I've rambled by myself, got a little help from Jason and Elbow and anybody else who came on here with questions. You guys should have joined me. I don't know why not. Anyway, it's amazing. When you can just ramble on and talk about fun stuff for the week, solving all the problems of the world. And as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, nobody deserves success more than you good people. Thanks for joining me here in beautiful Winter Park, Colorado, 12,060 feet above sea level. Good skiing, by the way, and snowboarding for those of you. And nobody deserves, be safe, be happy. It's a good time of the year. Don't get caught up in the hype and the nutsiness. Don't overspend your money, okay? You don't have to go crazy all the time. I use gift cards. I'll tell you what, I buy gift cards. I'm done. My wife is she starts she does all the wrapping and all the decoration. She goes all out. Me, I buy a bunch of gift cards. Here you go. Bye bye. It's over. You know. But that's just me. Hey, nobody deserves success more than you good people. Thank you for joining Beer with Claude here. We had a lot of fun. We drank a very good Dale's Pale Ale. You want to score A plus. I'll give it 100. It's great. It's just a perfect beer. It's a great product. Little pricier, but it's worth it. Who cares? Life's short. Have a good beer once in a while. You deserve it. Absolutely. Nobody deserves success more than you good people. Take care. My name is Claude Diamond, claudediamond.com, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you. Here you go. Give you a little bit of hearts there.